Hello and welcome back to Shakespeare. We are working on The Taming of the Shrew, and today we get to hear from the pedant, who is a schoolmaster, in what some versions call Act 4, Scene 2, what some call Act 4, Scene 4. It's kind of all over the place, but we're in Act 4, so we've got that going for us. So really quickly, just to catch up, Catherine and Petruchio are married. Petruchio is gaslighting Catherine until she breaks, and he's starving her, he's depriving her of sleep, he's having clothes made for her, which he then says aren't good enough. And it even went so far as he tried to convince her that it was 7 o'clock at night when it was actually 2 o'clock in the afternoon and all that sort of thing. And even Hortensio at this point is like, that's kind of a lot. Hortensio has dropped out of the race to try to win the heart of Bianca. Bianca, it seems, is actually in love with the real Lucentio, who is currently pretending to be Cambio. Tranio is pretending to be Lucentio, and Tranio, as Lucentio, was able to get Baptista to promise him Bianca as long as he could provide the dowry that he said that he could. So they got this pedant, they found this schoolmaster, and they convinced him to pretend to be Lucentio / Tranio's father, so that Lucentio can win Bianca by telling the pedant that where they are in Padua is currently at war with Mantua, so he has to be somebody other than who he actually is. So in this particular scene, we start out with Tranio, who's pretending to be Lucentio, and the schoolmaster showing up to Baptista's house to meet him so that Tranio / Lucentio can present the pedant as his father, who can make the assurances and all of that sort of thing. And they're like, just play along, just play along. And finally, Baptista comes out with the real Lucentio, who's pretending to be Cambio, and Tranio starts about the introductions. He's like, I promised to bring you my father. Here's my father. And then he turns to the pedant and he's like, this is the guy that I told you about that you should talk to. And the pedant says, soft, son. Sir, by your leave, having come to Padua to gather in some debts, my son Lucentio made me acquainted with a weighty cause of love between your daughter and himself. And for the good report I hear of you, and for the love he beareth to your daughter, and she to him, to stay him not too long, I am content in a good father's care to have him matched. And if you please to like no worse than I, upon some agreement, me shall you find ready and willing with one consent to have her bestowed. For curious I cannot be with you, Signor Baptista, of whom I hear so well. So he says the right things is what it boils down to. That's basically what he's saying here. He's like, oh, hush up, son. And then addresses Baptista, and he's like, my son here told me that he's in love with your daughter, who's also in love with him. So let's make an agreement so that they can get married, because I've heard great things about you. So I'm cool with our families being knit together. And Baptista's like, okay, sounds great. And Tranio's like, so do we do this here or whatever? And Baptista's like, no, there's way too many people, and Gremio hasn't given up on trying to woo her. So we have to go somewhere like neutral to sign the paperwork, talk about the dowry, all of that kind of thing. So Baptista and the schoolmaster leave. We end up on stage with just the real Lucentio, and then Biondello, the servant, comes in, and Biondello's like, okay, since they're gone right now, you're the one that's supposed to bring Bianca to the church so that she can get married, this marriage that they're setting up over there. But I've arranged things so that the priest is kind of sort of already there. And if you can get Bianca to go with you now to get there, you can marry her without them knowing. And Lucentio's like, cool. And then everybody leaves the stage. And that's the end of that particular scene, that particular bit, before we get back to Petruchio and Catherine. So yeah, it's similar to Merry Wives of Windsor, where everybody wants to marry Bianca. Now they're having to set up plots within plots so that the person who actually wants to marry her and that she actually wants to marry can end up together. And yeah, fun stuff. We'll see if they're successful. So we've only got like 2 more days of this to go before we move on to the next play. So plenty to wrap up, and come on back tomorrow for more as we start to wrap it up. I'll see you then. Mwah.